There's an open-ended research question in math to determine what's the most efficient way that you can pack squares into a larger square that surrounds them with the least wasted space possible. If I'm trying to fit one square into a larger square, it's trivial. I just put a square around it. If I'm trying to fit two squares into a larger square, it's also kind of trivial, but you see we end up with a lot of wasted space because there's just no perfectly efficient way to do that. Okay, well, when I have three squares packed into a larger square, again, there's going to be some wasted space, but I think you can see why that would happen. Four squares, well, since 4 is itself a perfect square number, that means I can pack 4 squares perfectly into a larger square with no wasted space at all. When you get to larger numbers yet, sometimes you get some interesting or some neat looking results. If I'm packing 5 squares into a square, this is the most efficient way to do it. And it makes sense because you get the 4 in the corner and then that one kind of on a diagonal in the middle. It looks pretty cool. Bigger numbers yet, you get some other cool results. If n is 27, if I have 27 squares that I'm trying to pack into a larger square as efficiently as possible, you get this picture. And that's pretty neat. You get this cool strip of diagonal squares in the middle. Or n is 28 squares. This is the most efficient way to pack those into a larger square. Again, kind of a cool design with this big square in the middle that's on a diagonal. But sometimes you get results that just don't feel right. This is the most efficient way to pack 10 squares into a larger square. Something about that feels wrong, doesn't it? It feels like there has to be a better way to do it. But mathematically, that's the best way to do it. It's the most efficient way to pack 10 squares into a larger square. What about this one? 11. I mean, that looks terrible. I picture that these are boxes and you're an Amazon delivery guy and you're squeezing these boxes into the back of your truck and you're like, hey boss, this is how I figured out how to pack 11 squares into the square opening in the truck. I feel like you'd be fired for this. This looks wrong. And yet mathematically, this is the best way to pack 11 squares into a larger square. And maybe the worst one, or the best one, because it's kind of crazy, is right here. This is the one that's going to ruin your day. Mathematically, this is the most efficient way to pack 17 squares into a larger square. Nothing about that looks right. But again, it's been proven. This is the best way that you can do it. Now that's this week's Fun Fact Friday. And if you like learning stuff like this, make sure you hit like or subscribe so that you can get notified when we post more fun content. That's Fun Fact Friday. We'll see you next week.